Yes, sir. You know what time it is. It's Wednesday. We live, baby. We live. Hey, it's your guy, Tyrone, a.k.a. Mr. Chocolate in the house. And I got the big homie, Black Pearl. I don't know what she's looking. Oh, there she goes. Yes, sir. Fingers
My
going.
bad.
All right. Hey, nah, you good. You good. Got the doctor. I said the doctor's in the house. Dr. Roy, what's up with you, ma'am?
What's happening, fam? I'm back. I'm a little hoarse, but I'm here.
Oh, she got a ponytail tonight. Y'all might be in trouble. Y'all might be in trouble. All right.
Oh, man.
Shoot. All right, we got the big homie Zay. What's going on with you?
Not much. What's going on with y'all?
Chilling. And we got Tricker Bell is back in the house. Tricker Bell, the diva. Albums in stores now.
Get it before Christmas. Get it before y'all go and get it while it's hot. Nicki Minaj.
Yo. Hey, look, I got my homies back. I don't know where they been, but they back. All right, so I got my man Balo the Great. What's going on with your brother? Oh, did he get Obama?
Working, man.
Balo.
Oh, okay. You got a little delay. I thought you had to say. We don't do Obama phones around here. Shout out to Obama. And I got the big homie Willis. What's going on, Willis? What's good with you, brother?
What's going on, bro? How you been?
You know, I'm chilling, man. You know, if I'm still here, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, that football season over.
Yeah, football season's over. Shout out to my Independence Patriots, man. We got to the semifinals. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we ran, you know, hey, only one team leaves happy. So, you know, hey, shout out to we lost to the Weddington Warriors. They nice, man. They nice. I think they're gonna take it. All right, so you know. All right, so man, so we're sitting around, man. We're gonna talk about a little bit of fuckery tonight. You know, we're gonna talk about what's going on out here.
A little bit. It's a lot of fuckery.
There's a lot of weirdness going on out here. So, you know, I'm getting to what we were talking about before we got on. You know, we be chit-chatting, and Tricker Bell was talking about, it's your story. You tell your own story.
Tell your story, girl.
Man, y'all. Whew. So, little shorty, y'all. You know how y'all said they got a little shorty.
You got a shawty.
Got a little shorty. I'm 48. He's 37. Ooh.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say like 21 or something.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought
that
don't count.
That's young.
But so the Wikipedia link that he sent me.
She said Wikipedia. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. Okay, back it up, y'all. So he said over the weekend, I want you to be my sugar mama. I'm like, your sugar mama.
He wants you to be his big sister. That's all he wants.
Not the big sister.
Thank you. Like, I didn't even look at it like that, but he was dead serious, y'all. Like
sugar mama, you gotta have at least a 15-20 year difference right there. Like,
so that's why I had to look it up too, because I'm like, cool, good sugar mama. You know, I'm like, he's still of age, but when he came with the sugar mama, like, I'm like, what's the benefits? I mean, you know, we kid about sugar daddy. I don't even sugar daddy pay my bills or whatever. But it's different when somebody come to you and say, you can be my sugar mama.
Hey, low key, you should have been offended.
I was high key offended.
Hold on. How would you think that? You know, I know black don't crack, but come on, man.
I was sitting there like,
maybe he just wanted.
I was definitely expecting him to be in the 20s.
I thought he was in his 20s too, but maybe he just wants some older cootie. He want that season.
Hold on. He need a place to stay. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's not a sugar mama.
It is cuffing season though.
Listen, he's seen an opportunity. No, it's not like you're not an attractive woman. He seen an opportunity. He said, "Listen, I can give her something, and she can give me something."
Balo, he's 37. He ain't that young.
He can't give nothing.
Oh, he's 37. I thought he was 27.
We all thought the same thing.
Yeah, but so let me tell y'all.
He coming to you looking. He looking at you like you to come up.
But see, he's.
Do we got a job?
Huh?
Do we got a job?
Yeah, he has
His own place.
No.
Uh-oh.
He has a roommate. He's in Durham, so he's not from here. He's from Florida. Okay.
Oh, that's red flag.
That's strike two.
Okay, so I've known him for a little over a year, right? So everything's been cool or whatever. So here's my take on it. So like everything was good until homecoming season came up, right? He went to his homecoming. And I'm like, dang, I done got dropped by a girl his age. You know, I'm offended because we hung out a lot. And then we got into a little argument. And then this past weekend, he was like, this is where I met with this relationship. First of all, y'all know I always say I'm single. I didn't even know I was in a relationship. So then he says, I want you to be my sugar mama. What? And then he says, you do what you want to do. I do what I want to do if you want to see somebody, but we have to have an open communication and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, what is?
I said, excuse me. I'm still stuck on the sugar mama part.
They bold as hell nowadays.
That's
what is his
extra.
definition of
Hold on, what school do you go to?
Did I not say he's from Florida? Flag.
He went to school. He went to college here. He did graduate from university.
He went to Central.
No, he don't do us like that.
He went to.
Come on, that's why my son don't do that.
Don't do us like
that's
that.
bold. That's some of the boldest stuff I've heard in a long time.
And I was just like, so one of my homeboys, he said, well, tell him you got a D appointment tonight because we was texting and then we was talking.
Who said that?
And we was texting. So I said, oh yeah, good idea. I said, don't worry about it. I got an appointment tonight anyway. My phone rang. Ding. I don't care what you do. Okay, so am I mama or you? I mean, like, what's up with that? But it was very
friends with benefits.
So hold on. This, let's back up. Y'all already had a interaction.
I've known them for like.
Wait. Have you gotten the D already?
It's my mama up here.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Okay.
She ain't up here.
Okay.
Whatever. Now, if look.
So let's back it up.
Okay, let's do it like we did the other day. If I did, if I did,
would it be worth it?
Yeah.
You know what?
Not to be a sugar.
Listen.
No, not sugar mama part. The benefits. The benefits part.
He's feeling comfortable in the P. He feel like he
already comfortable.
He feel like he already got locked down. So I'm gonna break it down to you.
That's
he
what
feel like
it
I
is
can
right
say
there.
whatever I want to.
He feel like he put it down.
I come to your house, like I would. When he had his own spot in Durham. I mean Raleigh. I would stay there a couple of nights. He was
I'm telling you how he feel.
And then he was like, I'm comfortable with you. You don't bother me. Like we watch a game, and whatever.
You how he feel.
We went out. He paid. Like so, how did this reversal come up with?
I'm telling you how he feel.
You got him hypnotized with the P. That's what it sounds like.
No, it ain't even that. He feel like he got her dick whooped. I mean, just there you go.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Tax season coming up, and he ain't getting nothing, and she is.
No, seriously, he feel like he got you.
So he feel he like laid it down. So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he think he put a signature on that right
now.
Okay.
Did he leave?
Let me tell you this part before you say something, Mr. Charleston. He did say to me, I don't know if you've been with anybody else or anything, but I don't know how it is compared to me. So that's
he think he put it down.
Yeah. So he's definitely confident.
Yeah.
All right. So before we go to the next thing, we'll just put it to a vote. All right. So should Tricker Bell buy that PS5?
My son got a PS5. I got a 23-year-old son, and then y'all saw I got a 27-year-old daughter.
No, ain't no.
Hey, go tell him to jump him.
Need to buy a PS5.
All right. All right. So there it is.
Hold on. What kind of car you pushing?
Don't matter.
No. It matters.
That's gonna be some. Ooh, y'all just got me up here because y'all know I got a story every week to tell.
No. What kind of car you pushing? If you say Ultima, leave him alone.
Oh yeah, if you say Ultima, please leave him alone.
What if I say
He got a bubble eye Chevy.
You said an Uber.
Uber or Lyft?
You got an Uber gift card.
No. What if I say
know what
ride
it
an Uber? So let's back up. So he ride an Uber to my house or Lyft from Raleigh.
Can we all put the thumbs down? No.
I'm
That's
not in North Carolina. I don't need transportation. Blah
You
blah.
you don't even need to finish. Just stop.
I know. So
What
that's
are
why I'm
we
like, how do
doing?
Now I see why he need a
Hold on.
sugar mama.
That's why he's telling you that D is all of that. It's toxicity.
He need you to take over them Ubers and Lyfts.
You in North Carolina, right? North Carolina. It ain't like you in New York City where having a car is an option. You in North Carolina, you need a wheel.
And I'm in the country. I'm in Johnston County.
So
you out here with me? Oh yeah.
I don't care if you said you was in Raleigh.
Real spill. He got too many other things going on at the age of 37 not to be in a position where he can't have a car unless he
got too many don'ts.
He got too many no's. I'm just being real.
Get somebody dick whooped so they could give him their car.
But my thing is, if he put it down like that, he wouldn't have had to offer it. He wouldn't have asked for it.
Help.
He's gonna have you like Jody girlfriend on Baby Boy. He's gonna be driving up your car, picking up the other girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what he tried.
This brother needs help that we can't give him. So we gonna
very smart. He has his own businesses and everything. But
right now, you're not helping the situation. You're giving him check marks. With no check marks, don't even matter.
I was like, I was really surprised though to hear something like that.
He said, I want you to be my sugar mama.
All right, so we were
scouring
the internet again, and these people popped up.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, so more so Diddy, because Cassie kind of took her cash and she out of here. She chilling, she living her best life.
Yeah, but
how much did she get?
Go ahead.
So what?
How much did she get?
Yeah. It's like 30 million, wasn't it? Like
30 more than what she asked for.
She out of there. She gone. She gone. You can
well,
give her
no 17 more.
She just started the Me Too movement.
Yeah, 17 more accusations came forward.
Yeah. So
that's why I said she started the Me Too
17
movement.
more came forward. 4 are actually in the court system.
So we got stuff in the court system. All right, he's getting they giving him the Bill Cosby package. It looks like he's getting the Bill Cosby package, where they just keep coming until somebody does something in criminal court. All right, it's kind of wild, man. That like all the cheek clapping stories are starting to come back and sound true now. Now we hear that take that. It just don't. It sounds terrible.
Hey,
got a totally different connotation.
Listen, he wasn't just going for the females though. So
yeah. So apparently Diddy
he was taking them all shopping.
He got a Columbia short too.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why he disappeared. That's why he disappeared.
Don't stop, won't stop. Don't stop, won't stop.
They say, did he do it or did he not?
Yeah.
So to back up the story a little bit, there's a law in New York City that extends the amount of time that you can try to get at people from a civil lawsuit, and it ends literally like in a couple of days, I believe, if it ain't already ended. I got to do
it didn't end yet. It didn't end yet. I think it does. So
people are getting. It's not just P Diddy. If you're
Jamie Foxx,
a celebrity, and you've done something wrong, they're getting at you now, especially in New York City. And I'm not gonna say unfortunately. I'm literally say God willing, if you done it, you finna pay.
Wow.
Yeah. So what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think this is like a good thing? This is like a long time coming, or you think this is attacking black men? Because there's different thoughts now. You start seeing people get attacked and get sued and getting locked up. One side says, well, hey, this is toxic environment that's just coming, getting what it deserves. And then some people say, oh, here they go again, tearing down black men. What y'all think about that?
Man, if you do wrong by a woman, man, if you sexually assault a woman, I don't give a damn what color you is, homie. I got that.
It's not like he's ever been a role model.
I mean, that's a fact. I mean,
so what are they really tearing down?
So is it true that he tried to get some type of license or tried to buy something like distribution or whatever? He was trying to buy, like Bill Cosby when he tried to buy the network, and then all of a sudden everything started coming out.
Well, I didn't hear about that. They normally say that, but
I heard something to that effect. It's kind of like it's a like a railroading campaign because he was trying to get something.
Mm-hmm.
What was he trying to get?
He tried to buy BET.
Did he?
Yeah.
Boy, you can't buy BET. They always gonna get you when you try to buy BET.
No,
Curry got it, but you said like when they were doing all of that, right?
He tried to buy BET, and while even though that fell through, there was already issue between him and Cassie. That she had brought that to light months ago. It just the settlement is what we heard about. So, but the thing about P. Diddy is he's like you said, he's never been a role model. He is he grimy to an extent because the business that he was in. Hip hop is not not a pristine job field to be in. It's full of shady and grimy activity. But what he done is he cleaned up his image enough where the other race would buy into him, and he profited off of it. Now, what you do in the dark eventually comes to light, and guess what's happening? Things are coming to light. Deal with the consequences. If they just wanted monetary payout, son, you got to pay that out. Because if they go for criminal, see Bill Cosby, see fucking Weinsberg, and see R. Kelly. Weinstein. I'm sorry, Harvey Weinstein.
He always to me just seemed like he was a bad person. Like just his demeanor with me. Like when I used to watch, Making the Band, and he had people walking to get a cheesesteak, and he just always seemed like he was like, I don't know. But for me though, now I know Black Pearl, you're from New York, but I don't know. Some dudes from New York I just never really could mess with, especially like guys from Harlem that I met. 85% of the guys I met from Harlem, shady guys.
I mean, it's Harlem. It's Harlem. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm just being real with you. Like shady is everywhere. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's
just
true.
a New York thing. I just think with P. Diddy, he got into. It's almost like he was punked most of his life, and then he got some power, and then that's it. He just went to. That's how I feel. I really. It's kind of like the kid that get bullied and becomes a police officer. He goes around bullying everybody else. That's everything about him says you weren't shit when you were younger. You know what I mean? You had the ashy anger.
Dance.
You know what I mean? Like it just to me,
he was a
little bit of power.
He's still not.
That's it. Exactly.
And then he having these identity crisis, changing his name. That's trauma.
But no, I'm saying, like I said, whatever you do in the dark eventually come to light. I don't care what.
That is true.
And what's happening to him, this shit's starting to come up, and it's not going to end now. The financial ramifications of it may end once this time limit for in New York goes passes. But now you looking at criminal.
Yeah.
So y'all think he might go to jail for something?
No,
it really depends on.
I think his pocket's deep enough.
No,
his pockets are deep enough too.
Yeah, I think he got enough money to stay out of jail.
Your
Because my thing is not like
he'll
he pays his
disappear.
artist.
Unless there's like a videotape somewhere. But they say P. Diddy's good about getting people knocked off though. You write a book about him, they be dying, boy. Kim Porter, she was about to write a book.
Well, he is, from what I know, he's the original non-disclosure person. Like how Beyonce has a non-disclosure. He had non-disclosure back in the day.
He's not the original.
But
the original non-disclosure was.
Who?
Non-disclosure was Ice Cube.
You know what?
Yeah. No, but a non-disclosure doesn't cover criminal activity. So, like if it's something criminal, you can talk about that. non-disclosure is like, hey, I like getting my cheeks clapped by other dudes.
Or you watch me get my cheeks clapped.
Yeah, you watch, like that's non-disclosure, but like if you like rape somebody, then you can talk about that because that's criminal, But
unless Gayle King or Oprah get behind any of this, Puffy gonna be fine.
Puffy gonna be fine. He gonna disappear for a little bit.
No, seriously.
Great point.
Seriously, y'all better pay attention to who the game players are. The movers and the shakers is Oprah Winfrey. If she get upon a campaign, some ish gonna get shaken loose, and we've already seen it time and time again.
That's because her pockets are deeper than
his. See R. Kelly.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's that white lady, Gloria Allred? If she pop up, you in trouble. If she pop up with somebody crying, you in trouble.
But none of the people making the accusations they're not nobodies, but you get what I'm saying.
The problem is they are seeking financial support.
Yeah.
They're not seeking criminal support.
Yeah.
Right.
But isn't the one that was raped, the 17-year-old or something, the lawsuit that just came out today or yesterday?
She's seeking,
criminal, right?
No, she's seeking a financial gain. That she's not seeking.
Because it's like with the Bill Cosby thing, it was like people who already had money, so they weren't looking for money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I know we're not talking about Bill Cosby, but he had Claire Huxtable all them years, and he never tried her. Do you see the woman he cheated on his wife with?
Shut up, fool.
There's a few women out there that's been cheated on. That's been like, is that what you really chose?
Now he might have clapped them cheeks because they were careful back then. You didn't hear about it back then. There wasn't no Twitter or nothing like that.
Not Claire Huxtable.
He might have clapped them cheeks behind the set, and plus they always had TV shows together. Yeah, I don't know. Now, respect to them, but
he stood strong for him though.
Yeah,
she denied everything in his name.
He lost his job because of him. Wasn't she supposed to be like a professor at
Howard?
Yeah, I don't know. Now that you mention it, I don't know.
He stood strong for him.
I don't know. He might have got that.
It was too kissy too.
I knew R. Kelly was guilty.
We all knew R. Kelly was guilty.
We knew back then he was guilty.
Tell them about Royal Reign how you love R. Kelly to this day.
I didn't like R. Kelly.
I respect the man because he never hit it. He never hit it. When Aaliyah came out, he was married to a 14-year-old. So why did America act like they were surprised he liked kids?
Yeah.
He was married to a 14-year-old. He never hit it. And then he had his 14-year-old wife sing a song that said, "Age ain't nothing but a number." He never hit it. Like
that always bothered me. Even back then.
What was the interview? He was like, "What do you mean by young?"
Yeah. They was like, do you like teenagers? He was like, well, what do you call a teenager? He said, a person who's still a teenager. Like,
right.
He never denied it.
I just remember Dave Chappelle. Drip, drip, drip. Pee on you.
Hey, that was. Hey, did he try to fight Dave Chappelle over there?
Yeah. He said, man, how you gonna make a video about me peeing on somebody? Dave Chappelle like, how you make a video about you peeing on somebody?
Y'all stupid.
That was crazy. I remember when that tape was going around, and everybody was watching child porn for like 6 months. Man, it was crazy.
I couldn't even look at it, man.
I never saw. But I remember I was at the barbershop and everybody had seen it, and I was like, "Yo, all y'all was watching child porn because that was a kid."
That is a felony. You know that, right? That is a felony.
Yeah. So I'm like that. It makes me wonder where are all the files, because people were watching it. Where are all those files and tapes at? Because it was spreading around. People had it and was watching it, and so
imagine that.
Some of y'all aunties' old laptops might have child porn on it.
No, you didn't say that old laptops. I thought it was their VCR.
No, VCR. Well, was that?
Yeah.
That was DVD age.
Them real thick ass laptops, the ones that was like real thick, the old laptops that was real heavy.
The bricks.
Bricks. I cannot.
Hey, don't fire them things up. So.
What else is going on, Mr. Chocolate?
So we had P. Diddy, and then it just kind of raised the question, like, like is the entertainment industry really like evil and perverted? Like, because I know I see all these Illuminati YouTube videos, and I'll be like, they wild, man. Just because they made a little symbol or something. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was just about to say, I know some people that said Diddy must have forgot to pay his Illuminati fees.
The Illuminati fees. Sacrifice somebody else.
Lenivo.
They took their cover from him.
I don't know. Now I'm starting to think it might be. I don't know. They used to kill Beyonce with the Illuminati videos. They still do. Yeah, they swear she's the Dark Lord of.
Let me tell you, that concert though, like I didn't notice it until later. Beyonce concert, when you look at some of the graphics from like dead in front, it's very questionable. Like it was. Yeah.
What she got? Talking about like spiritual stuff?
No, it was like coming through her vagina. What? Like the birth canal, like it was one of like she's coming through the canal.
What the hell this?
Who's coming through the canal? Whoa.
Like she's birthing.
At the concert.
Yeah, the concert, like her graphics. If you're center and you see like the graphics of it, you will really question.
Well, I'll be there.
Well, if she is truly praying to that God that they said she's praying to, it goes along with all of that.
And like it was a lot of different things. I didn't notice it until later. I was like, oh my goodness, if I had seen this from the beginning, I would have questioned that.
So Beyonce praying to another God. What God is she praying to?
I don't remember her name. It's a goddess. She's like over like basically like success and women and femininity and
so it's a female god.
It's a female god. That's you see how she wears that gold thing and it has all those things sticking.
So is it like an Orisha?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that's
one of them pagan gods.
Some of that is just West African religion, like Orishas. That's not.
Well,
that's not crazy.
Those are those gods that you make sacrifices to, so they can help you. But it gets a lot deeper than that. That's not why we're on here, but it gets a lot deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's really just a pantheon. Like you got like Thor, and then you got but in West Africa you got like Oshun or Ogun. It's just God.
It's not trust me, it gets a lot deeper than that. You make lots of sacrifices and worshiping and it's a lot.
Well, I mean, some people do, but I mean, it's like people used to worship, sacrifice to the Norse gods too, but some people don't. But it's just But we might do a show about that one day.
Back to your original comment about secret society in Hollywood. I don't think of that. I think it's when you get to a certain level of power, you know it's not an option for you. So a woman or a man can tell you no, and you like, what you mean no? So now it's not so much you force yourself up on them. You start taking away things that they need, such a job, and you literally you pushing them in the corner. So listen, you gonna get in, I'm gonna fire you. You know what I'm saying? Or you peer pressure them into it. Look at the same thing going on. What's the chick that's got a bunch of dancers suing her? Lizzo. Look at her. I mean,
big girls.
Listen, how many me Knox and we all served in the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with rank comes power. If I made our way to E8. So when you become E6, E5, E6, E7, you're an NCO, and naturally younger soldiers gravitate around you because you are a leader. But you can literally use your rank and power to manipulate and get soldiers to do things they shouldn't. Yeah. Same thing they do in Hollywood. So
that's how I always saw it. I think there's a power thing, especially if you got money and power, people gravitate towards it. And sometimes, people make sacrifices themselves to get some clout and some recognition. And I don't know. I still don't really be into all the people worshiping the Dark Lord of.
So you don't think that when people have money, people say and agree to do things with them that they wouldn't to your average Joe Schmo?
Yeah, money make you do strange things now. Oh yeah,
do something strange for a little piece of change.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And then when you stop giving that little piece of change, that's when things like Diddy got all these people. I mean, just being real with you. So I don't feel like things did not happen when it comes to things like that. But what I do feel is it wasn't wrong when you were enjoying the limelight with that person or getting paid with that person or things like that. And when you stop reaping the benefits of it, now it's like, well, that was wrong. It was wrong when it happened before. How come we didn't talk about it? Because some of them were reaping the benefits or enjoying the benefits of those things happening.
Yeah, because I mean, it's all kinds of people who were around at those parties and saw what was going on and didn't do anything. But now they quiet. They like, oh, you going? They got you. Let me be quiet because picture of me. Like I'm sure Aaron Hall is somewhere. Like, oh my God, oh, Aaron Hall.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Shut up. I bet he ain't singing "I Miss You" now.
Boy, they was talking about Aaron Hall. Remember when R. Kelly said, "How you know it's me and it's not Aaron Hall"? He just a while ago.
Yo, Aaron Hall's been like, oh my God, please just go over because he's been
his booty cheek
out here. Yeah, he had what's the name? Velez, his baby mom's when she was 16. Like, there was a lot of pedophilia, man, back in the day. And that's something too. Like, not just famous people, but I remember. I don't know if you guys peeped this. Like back in the day, it was nothing for like a high school girl, a real pretty popular girl, to get picked up by like an older dude from school.
All the time.
So we call
bro. You know the high school I went to.
Yeah.
You know the high school I went to. That's all day, every day. 8th grade, like seniors in high school, like, oh, come on. Oh, you mature for your age. Like, no. Your bra and panties don't even match yet. Stop. Quit playing.
And it's like something that we just
they don't match yet.
We've always brush it over in our culture, man. Like there's been like some like pedophilia, like molestation culture, like within our culture that we just kind of brush over. Like we talk about R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly was a famous singer, and he
just got caught.
He married a teenager.
Well, that's just like that white guy. What's that white guy's name?
My thing is still that Elvis. Ain't nobody talking about Elvis though.
Josh Giddey,
his daughter, or
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Yeah, so you had like Woody Allen,
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, that's why I said Elvis did it. Ain't nobody.
He was 14.
Presley was like 14, right? She was like a little girl, and like nobody just.
Well, you saying
Charlie Sheen, all of them.
Yeah, but you said some. Let's go further back, where people used to bring their daughter to an older man who had like property or whatever to kind of. She's young, she's fertile, she could give you children. That's not new.
That's what I'm saying.
That's still
he was definitely bargaining
in the United States, but when you travel like really like Afghanistan, that where they between villages, they don't just trade sheep and anything. Literally, they bring a daughter. Here's my daughter, and they will give their daughter up not only the piece of property, but to settle debts.
Yep.
To bring tribes together. But it's not only in Africa. In Afghanistan, it's in Africa. It's all over the world. We're in the United States, you don't see this much. Don't think it doesn't happen. Please don't, because I promise you,
it looks different. I mean, technically,
it's the same thing, man. What's the same thing? You're giving somebody to somebody who's got money and prestige.
At the beginning of the year, a group came together trying to make pedophilia a religion that they can't help it and whatever. So it's just not out in the open, but it's still out there.
Oh yeah, man. Look,
it's in the form of cults in America.
But see, it's all cool, and people laugh and joke about it till it's your dollar that's being pimped out by all.
Absolutely.
And that's what the weirdest thing is. It's like everybody key. As soon as you say something about that person, little sister, their daughter, niece, nah, man, what you looking at?
Ready to go to war.
But when we just laughing about it, when you just looking at old girl across the street, Oh, Shorty got a better man. Shorty in the 8th
I'm about to
grade.
hit you with one though. This is a double standard though, cause I got sons too, and these older women trying to know. My youngest son at 16 years old was 6'4". Did and everything. I'm talking about older women getting to him. I'm looking like
they trying to be the sugar mama.
Oh yeah, older women, the older women getting at him too, man.
Yeah, so and then but let's be honest, man. A lot of men look like that's your come up, man. You a man now. You put them this young. I'm like, hold up, and see, I had to check myself.
Yeah,
because before I had kids, I was like, yeah, get it in. Now that I got children, I'm like, bro, no, that's my baby boy.
Yeah. I always say children grow up to be adults, so we got.
Here's the other thing that has been happening, and this is an experience I can talk about personally. There are men out there who find young girls whose fathers are not actively in their life, and they try to pretend they're that father figure, that big brother figure, and then try to slide in. Well,
chicks with daddy issues.
Yeah, I mean those are the targets, man. The ones who don't have the fathers around. I mean, when you're a teenage boy running around trying to sniff around and get a little something, the first ones you target are the ones who don't have dads, moms at work all the time. And that's the ones you're not. Hey, knock on the door. I know them people laying around.
Absolutely.
That's the fact though.
But so and then what do you say? Because of course the cover is, no, I'm just them being supportive until they try to clap some cheeks. Then there's some issues. So I definitely have encountered that. It is what it is. It ain't nothing new. It just looked different.
So because it's been around, man. And a lot of times we like pretend like in America, like we're above this stuff that happens, but we do the same thing. We sacrifice our youth to people all the time. So definitely not better. But I don't know, maybe with all this stuff getting exposed, but how America is, the short attention span, it'll get exposed, everybody start talking about it, and then a couple years later, not a couple of years, a month or two from now, something else is going to happen. And they won't think about P. Diddy anymore or sexual abuse and none of that. It'll be a whole nother thing.
Tax season gonna make everybody forget.
You said tax season.
It's gonna make everybody forget.
I look at America like this right here. America is the teenage country. We ain't number 400 years old compared to the other countries. We're teenagers. We don't learn till we get our heads busted.
Yeah. Well, that's how we act, at least.
Yeah. We don't learn, like, we literally got to learn the absolute hardest of ways before it sets in. We can't do that no more. Like, we didn't learn shit about racism. Guess what? It's the shit that's starting to replay over and over again. We didn't learn anything about economy, how to keep us from going backwards. Guess what? The shit's gonna happen over again. We don't learn. We have to learn the hard way. We that kid that gotta get your ass whooped at least once a fucking week before you learn a lesson.
Yeah. See, my thing with America is I feel like the way they're pushing out all this Diddy stuff and all that. My thing is, what are they trying to keep us from looking at?
It's a distraction.
Usually when stuff like this happen and the world is focusing on this over here on the left, the government doing something over here on the right, and we don't find out till it's too late.
You know what I tell people to do, man? I tell them, take your horse blinders off. Quit looking at what they want you to see. Because if you keep doing that, you're only gonna see what they want you to see. You're only gonna know what they want you to know. When you keep horse blind on, you see everything around you. You start and look, this little piece of this shit, you realize it has zero effect on you. But what does have effect on your ass is when they finna goddamn raise this interest rate up. And then your bills gonna get impacted. Or what they got going over in a country over here. Like, I'll give you a prime example. Don't too many people know about what's going on, outside of Iran and Israel, right? With Hamas. You see that on news every day.
Yep.
Guess what happened if they shut down that port? Everything that we do here in the United States
going up.
Imagine a 5% increase immediately. Yeah.
Well, people tend to not, they keep blinders on for that kind of stuff. and it kind of brings me to the other thing that I was gonna talk about is like, so when you're trying to deliver a message to people, like how do you do that to get people to see and understand? So I was on the internet, and I don't know if any of you guys follow Charleston White. We got Charleston White. He's like honestly, I don't even know where the hell he came from. He's
what is he? Like, is he a comedian, a rapper, a drug dealer?
So look, so I really don't. That's why I feel like it's such a like manipulation overall, because people pop up out of nowhere and just be famous and just like boom. But he's everywhere now. He's not a rapper, but apparently he's like a community activist in Texas. You know, and he's done a lot of things out there, but now he wears like the gold chains like a rapper, and he talks a lot of shit. But if you ever listen to him, he says a lot of stuff that's true. I think stuff that I say that I believe, but some of the stuff he says, I feel it's like trolling. Like, so actually, I think I got a little clip of one. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about here. It's Charleston White right here.
Everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. You're standing. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from. That's on the radio. Girls on girls. That's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. That nigga Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that.
See, this is the thing, Charles.
Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention. And I was going to the Supreme Court, changing laws and legislation in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. An ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention. Checkmate. Wow. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear.
Wow.
So
that's facts.
Yeah. So like I used to when I first saw him, I was like, yo, what is he talking about, bro? Because his delivery is wild. Like it's wild. He got the chain. He's talking about, crazy stuff. But what the question is, like, sometimes I feel like we miss a lot of truth because we don't like the delivery, or we don't like the person who's delivering the message.
Yeah, we more focus on the messenger than the message. Yeah, I agree. So
let me break this down. Had that came from Oprah, Gayle King, hell, they could have even came from Charles Barkley or Shaquille O'Neal, we'd have ate it up. Yeah. But because it comes from him, and like he said, he giving us what we want, an ignorant ass dude, speaking in their tongue, so to say the least. What he's saying ain't a lie. No. Yeah. I got into an argument with a cat a couple of years ago when BLM first, started hitting the streets real hard. Now, everybody, from my hometown know I lost my brother to a violent crime. And he was going back and forth with me, and I'm like, hold up, son. Are you saying Black Lives Matter when cops kill black folks, or when Black Lives Matter when black folks kill black folks? He didn't want to hear that part. I'm like, let's be honest. The single greatest threat to a black man is what? Exactly, another black man. But yet and still we live, and this a little bit off, but we live in a crabs in the barrel mentality.
Facts.
We too busy staring on each other instead of lifting up one another. And when one person has a message that needs to be portrayed, conveyed to the entire group, if we ain't speaking in the tongue or the dialect that they want to hear, no one wants to hear it. It falls upon deaf ears. Now Charleston White is now speaking like, okay, I'm speaking like this. I got the chains on. I'm saying it. Now you're listening to me. Because when I had the bow tie on, you didn't want to hear me. Now, me personally, I don't care too much for Charleston White from a personal standpoint. But I'm not going to disrespect the man because I do like what he say sometimes.
Yeah, I think too. A lot of times people go where you gotta be all in or all out on people. Like I can listen to what somebody says and take what I believe, and then throw the rest out. Because I listened to the Cam Newton interview with him, and a lot of it was cool. Some of it I didn't agree with. Like he talked about like it being okay to smack his woman, you know. And he was like, yo, you can't tell me that the old couples don't never smack. He never smack her and never put his hands on her. I ain't with that, like stuff like that. Sometimes he'll say stuff that's like, I feel like it's kind of trolling, and he's a little bit malicious about the message sometimes. But overall, like the hip hop stuff is spot on. When he talks about hip hop, that stuff is spot on. How it's just, you know, it glamorizes like killing, and it's been a really trash culture for a long time. I say that all the time to people. It's like I can't even, when I go to work out, I've been a hip hop head for years, but as I get older and start listening to some of this stuff that's out, like I can't listen to it. It's homicidal. You know, I saw another Facebook post that was like, and it made so much sense. And it was like, no wonder when like a lot of black people get together, we can't do it in peace. Because we're trying to get together and have fun and vibe out to homicidal music like all night. So like you listen to genocide all night. Like, and if you go to like a lot of clubs, it's like kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you can't vibe out. It's gonna be some violence because music affects you. Like, you know, it does something to you. It's like you listen to some smooth music, you know, with your lady, you know, and next thing you know, you ain't killing, you know, when that moment's there, it throw the vibe off. So makes a lot of sense to me.
All the real messages in hip hop, I've always said all the real messages in hip hop, you gotta find that underground.
Yeah.
Once they get into the industry, it turns into the genocide. You gotta catch them.
Not all of it,
because a lot of the real messengers, you notice they're independent. They're independent artists because they refuse to give in to what the industry wants them to rap about.
But in 2023, independent doesn't necessarily mean underground anymore. Like you can be independent and mainstream.
Underground. Yeah.
Like I mean, like listen to the biggest artists now. Listen to like some of the stuff Cole and Kendrick are saying. Like they the biggest rappers, and they're just listen to them. Listen to Killer Mike. Like this is scientists and engineers.
But I guess
on hip hop. Go ahead, Doc.
No. I was just gonna piggyback off of what Zay is saying, that those individuals that you just spoke of, you really don't get their airplay.
Yeah.
So you sound like day-to-day airplay on a consistent basis. That's what you mean.
Yes, that's what we
got. Okay.
Yeah, like what gets pushed, like the stuff that kids hear. Because like when I'm in school and like when I'm playing music for like working out, like the kids, like this generation of young kids, they don't ask to hear J. Cole. They'll listen. If you play it, they'll listen to it because it's good music, and they'll be like, oh, okay. But what they get pushed to them is not that. They get pushed like, because sometimes I'll do a playlist and I'll be like, okay, well who the hell is that? Doug who? What the fuck? I'll write it down, I'll look it up, and I'll be like, and next day I come to class, and they're like, hey, you made the playlist? And I'm like, hell no, I ain't playing that. Y'all be fighting in class. I play that all.
I get what you're saying now.
Now, I'll be honest with you, and this is where, like with my kids, I open up to all types of music. You know, country, R&B, hip hop, and I try my best to give them a history on it. My wife, you know, she's a music major. She can sing every song period, and karaoke night is horrible for me. I don't really want to talk about that. But my daughter is a music major. She did, you know, at HBCU right now. I DJ from time to time, and I do a lot of, you know, 50 plus, you know, parties because I like doing them. You know what they want to hear? They want to hear Sir Charles Jones. They want to hear Tucker. They want to hear line stepping music. Want to know what? They in there to have fun.
Yeah.
When we was in the club, we didn't dance.
Yeah.
No, we up back against the wall. I mean, you almost prepping for battle while you in the club. You come into the club, you know, you ain't dressed. You got jogging pants, a t-shirt. You know, you ready to knuck up in the club. That ain't fun.
But you know what? It's always been like that. Cause think about it. At least with my generation, our music was like knuck if you buck.
Yeah.
I ain't never scared. Like it's always been like that.
Oh yeah,
the music that they blast through has always been like that.
Yeah.
So me and Tyrone, we got a story. I mean, NCO Club 1999.
Oh man,
I'm telling you, tell the club up. I had just brought their CDs from the South to the West Coast. Got the DJ to play it one time. Guess what happened? They tore the club up.
They banned that song. Every time they played that, there was a fight. People would tear the club up, like literally. Yeah, that was a crazy.
Knox can throw them hands, man. He can throw them hands.
Hey.
He's like, that's not me no more. That's not me. That's not me no more.
Now, hey, I'm peaceful now. I'm peaceful now. Back then, yeah, I would. Yeah, I threw some hands though.
Yeah. But man,
you had to. In NCO Club, you had to throw hands, or you was gonna get knocked out.
I don't think our generations were innocent. We just did things differently.
Yeah. We didn't have social media either.
Correct.
There was nobody that couldn't prove it
without any evidence.
Exactly.
Now look,
couldn't prove what we did.
Now I will say, I think honestly, our generation was terrible too. Our generation was like the real first horrible generation, almost, because when you look back, I was looking at something. I was looking at crime stats. Every time they talk about crime stats, they go, "This is the worst crime wave since," and it'll be our generation or my generation when we grew up in that age. It'll be like, "This is the worst teenage pregnancy since." It goes back to when we were young. I remember people were killing people for the little starter jackets and sneakers back when I was growing up. Like, it was bad, bro. We were
right off your feet.
I don't know.
Not like
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I'm gonna let you have it, but I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
Okay. Well, why so?
Cause we 70s babies and we
yeah, seriously, because we're 70s babies. And the thing is, to your point, as far as like people robbing and all this kind of stuff, right? You gotta take it in the context of our generation, the 70s babies. Our generation had to contend with the whole crack and heroin and all of those major epidemics during that period of time. And these stories that you're sharing are more primarily inner city stories, okay, or metropolitan area stories. Because if you was in the country, won't nobody robbing your damn jacket.
Now, I will say,
you might have got bamboozled. You might have got effed up because they caught you slipping, but it won't because somebody came and robbed you. They no. So you understand what I'm saying?
Say what?
I said, do you understand it? Like where I'm coming from, though?
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what made us bad. We came up during the crack era.
I'm not gonna say that made us bad.
Yeah,
when we came. Oh, sorry, Doc.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Like that's not what made us bad. I'm just saying if you're looking at these stats, That's what caused those stats to be what they were.
Yeah,
It had nothing to do
I'm
with
not saying it wasn't a reason, but I'm just saying, like, when you look back, I'm just saying that's what it was. It was a little wild. Like, even in the country, like, I lived in the country where it's not hardly any people there, and every summer 2 people will get killed, which is a lot for the country. That's like a big thing because everybody's your cousin, you know everybody. Like, when it was bad, like in the city, and there's a lot of people getting shot, like every summer, if everybody in a little town, 2 people get shot every summer, you know, that was crazy. That was wild for us.
2 people that got shot with drug dealers.
What? Because everybody was selling drugs.
No, but that's what I'm speaking to.
Yeah.
That was my point. But it wasn't that we were bad. You talking about 2 people out of how many? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but
No, for real, yeah. It was 2 people. It was a lot of people because it wasn't a lot of people. It's the country. So, like, per capita, it was a lot of people out there hustling. I remember the drug dogs running through the school and people running down the hall. Like, it was, and that was, you know, if you know the area, Roanoke Rapids.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
I know those days. I'm from Tonga.
So y'all all from, I know Zay isn't, but y'all all from the country. Y'all
all from the country.
252.
I'm from Tennessee country, so
I mean, is Greensboro country to y'all?
No, Greensboro's not country, boo.
So I'm
hold on, pause. What year we talking, baby?
Yeah,
you talking to me?
Yes. What year we talking?
I'm 40, so
80s. So you talking about the 80s?
Yeah.
The late 80s.
Late 80s, 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Late 80s, 90s. That's when it was starting to grow. That's when it was starting to get bad.
It was,
To your point. So, I got you.
I mean, I went to Dudley, so I seen like
you saw information.
Yeah, I mean
that's right.
We saw it all.
So Willis, you're not from the country. You from right?
I don't claim I am, but some people would say Greensboro the country, so that's why I had to ask.
Yeah, the way I'm from.
Greensboro is like in between country and I don't know what the hell you call Greensboro. So
I know Zay and I grew up. I mean, different parts of up north, but we grew up north. So
I would say compared to up north, Greensboro still the sticks.
Yeah, that's I'm like.
So yeah.
So I mean,
but my thing is with this generation that makes them worse, in my opinion, is in our generation we know how to throw hands and live to see the next day. This generation, you throw hands. People don't like to lose fights. They lose fights and want to come back and shoot you.
That's
right. If you lost your fight, you live to fight again. Like our generation, we just threw hands and kept it moving.
We value life. We were looking forward to the future.
Right.
I'm glad you brought up the value life.
Yes.
And this is where I'm glad I am who I am now. After 6 deployments, I didn't value human life at all. When I came home, literally everybody walked around these streets with sheep. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really didn't value life. And I was a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. I didn't give a damn who you was. But with that being said, I still had enough discipline not to be the fool some of these kids are nowadays.
Right.
I mean, I just looked at in Nashville, Tennessee. Man, 2 dudes got the argument, man. Guy goes back, shoots up the entire house, shoots a kid. Guess what he got the argument over? He wouldn't buy another dude another extra hamburger. I'm talking about just don't value life.
Right.
This is crazy. But it's back to what you said about the time we grew up. We 70s babies. So we came in at the end of the heroin, the heroin addiction.
Right.
The bridge between cocaine and then you jumped in the crack.
That's right.
So we really didn't have a grace period.
Nope.
But we didn't get it hit hard till like 85 when crack hit the scene hard. And when crack hit the scene, it didn't just hit in big cities. It made it down to the small cities. First time I seen a homeless person in my small city, about 89. I didn't even know we had homeless people. But I seen one, and I seen, you start to see what an actual dope fiend is. Then the music comes out. You got we didn't have rap music like that in the South where we had artists, but you had the West Coast where you got Spice One, Too Short, Ice-T, all of them putting the music out. And as a young man, you start putting two together. I didn't know what dope fiend was. I thought that was the person having a problem. And then they, actually listen to the music. Oh, that's a crackhead. That's a basshead. It's a dope fiend. That's a trick. That's a hoe. And you start, it took my mother and my father to check me and be like, hey, listen, this is music. If they talking about real life, but that ain't got to be you. See, I was lucky. I had parents that cared enough to teach me. You can listen to that stuff all you want to. Understand that they're no more than actors using their voice to portray a picture. That's what they're doing. You don't have to live like that. My daddy loved the Men's Society, soundtrack. He was like, you ain't got to be there.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it was on purpose almost. It seemed like they dropped the crack, and then they gave the music with the instructions. It was like, hey, this is how we want you to live with it. If you ain't got no guidance, you gonna read those instructions. If you got guidance like you and me, maybe not. But a lot of people, hey, they took that stuff to heart, man.
Yeah. But even the crackheads these days are different because where I'm from, we had Marion Barry.
Yeah, they ain't got crackheads no more. No, bro, they don't upgrade.
In DC, the crackheads was where you go to because they work for their respect.
Yep.
See, now they got.
You needed something done, go find your crackhead.
This new one they got this meth, like that.
Oh yeah, that meth ain't no joke.
That right there is.
You can't be the mayor.
We thought crack was bad.
No, not compared to meth.
At least crack came from a plant. Now it was chemically altered, but it came from this right here. Ain't nothing about this natural. All this is man-made.
This shit made out of Sudafed and Drano and
and I'm gonna back you up on that, Balo, and double down on the fact it ain't even meth, baby. We got weed heads that are effed up out here because
that's that fentanyl.
Weed today ain't our weed.
No, ain't even close.
And it's not. And so you got young people, old people out here fiending for weed like they were crack. It's a whole other game.
Can't go a day without it.
It's a whole other game.
Yeah.
Go a day. I mean.
And to your point, they robbing and stealing for weed. Right. Weed is the new crack.
Can I go a day without it? Like literally. I got young cousins. Look, I don't like the smell of it, so
yes,
I can smell it from a mile away. I don't knock it if you do it, but I can smell it from a mile away, right? So he gets in my car, like, yo, bro, hey man, let your jacket air out a little bit. What's wrong? I said, bro, I don't like the smell of it. Oh man, you need to get in. I said, I'm gonna tell you again, you can walk. I said, walking from Columbia to Nashville is a long walk. So,
yeah, it's a whole different game.
And then they lace it with everything. This fentanyl, man, that's a killer.
That's some nasty stuff.
That's a killer. That right there will kill you. Like, I remember the worst thing you could do when I was coming up, man. A dude laced a blunt with cocaine one time.
Yeah.
And I guess they call it Chevy or whatever they call it. I don't know what
the Wooler. Well, go ahead.
No, he was just high for like 3 weeks in a row. Now this fentanyl taking you out, like body bag, like obituary and shit.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's really bad.
But we got to do a better job of making sure our kids understand. Hey, this is a risk.
Every day, I'm out here every day trying to tell them something.
I got teenage kids, man. I got teenage and the grown kids. I tell them in a minute, man. Listen, I can't stop you from smoking, but get your own. Don't smoke with nobody else. You taking a chance when you do it, because the minute they roll up something, lace with something, you gonna lay it down.
You're out here face down in the mainstream. You want to be there. Yeah. Damn, we went over. We got an hour. So, man, I feel sad now. Damn.
I know we went from
We got me sad as hell.
Hey, but hold up.
Yes,
I felt
dope
sad,
things.
but back to the sugar mama details.
Put the detail.
Going back there.
I just forget about this shit.
Hold up. So I'm ending this on a lighter note. I don't think we went through this last time. Just a quick question before we leave. Okay. All right. So who here has been in this situation?
Oh no!
What am I looking at?
Hell no. What ain't nobody doing that.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at
somebody
golden shower.
So the question was
golden shower.
The question was, at what point in the relationship is this okay?
Never.
Together and somebody pees on somebody.
Never. My question is why he gotta pee on her? Why he can't pee down?
Yeah, man.
Okay, Pearl.
I get mad at my wife if she fart close to me.
Pearl, right? Let me ask y'all: have y'all ever had someone say, "Go ahead and pee"?
Pee where?
Pee where?
Like during.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm good.
I ain't never.
That's that 37-year-old done to your ass.
It never pertained to me this time. I was just asking.
Ain't no judgment on delivery.
Hey,
throw that out there. So y'all
That's a flag on play. That's a flag on play. Who can't
what else Mike kept saying? I ain't never had nobody do that.
That's a little bit beyond.
I'm trying to see what that be like. Some of that.
And I ain't me this time. So.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm with you, baby.
That's a little bit beyond.
I don't care how much pineapple you ate.
All right, so y'all not peeing on people in the shower. It sounds like.
I get peed on. Thank you so much, very much.
I run the water when I go to the bathroom with somebody around.
I'm thinking maybe she got stung by a jellyfish or something. I don't know.
And that's a myth anyway.
I'm just saying, maybe I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
I don't care if it cured COVID. You ain't peeing on me.
But she can squirt. She can squirt. Oh, you know, but she can't pee, right?
Listen, that's an accident.
Oh, give me a squirtle.
Okay, give you a squirter, but you can't pee.
Listen, I'm gonna call that an involuntary spasm.
Yeah,
you just got peed on.
Yeah, you don't do that on purpose.
Exactly. No, we got different.
That's something that happens.
Anyway,
to
that's
you.
a whole nother holes here. Okay.
Something you do to somebody. Squirting is something that happens to you.
Yeah, it's different holes. I mean, go okay.
I was it's not even coming from the same place. Hold on, coming from the same place.
Holes, what's going on, man? Talk to me. What's going on?
Anyway,
that's not even coming from the same place.
All right, guys, we got too hyped up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's about to be a whole nother hour.
Now I got my 37-year-old in your DMs.
Hey, look, I was just trying to lighten y'all up because y'all was looking sad as hell. So
yeah, it was.
You have definitely lightened it up.
So mission accomplished there. All right.
Give your spiel, Tyrone. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, now look. So have you not subscribed to the YouTube? All right, you are dead wrong. Make sure you get right. All right, and make sure when you're watching, hit that like, a love button. All right, and as always. You've been part of the experience where the experience is always good. We'll holler at y'all next time. All right. Peace.
Peace out.
Hug your favorite Alpha.